This is the Intercontinental Broadcasting Corporation. Sa bagong Pilipinas.
As you face a new chapter, I hope you will stay steadfast in the principles that brought you to this calling. Do not be swayed by fleeting opinions or the lure of convenience. So long as you remain anchored in integrity, fairness, and truth, you shall never lose your way.
Tonight's top stories: President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. visits Iloilo and Samar, attending the commencement exercises of law graduates, leading the inauguration of college facility and inspecting the Maharlika Highway rehabilitation.
Breaking tonight, a regional trial court issues arrest warrants against the contractor couple Curly and Sarah Discaya over malversation and graft charges.
Malacanang warns against planned attack at the palace on Independence Day.
Tropical depression Esther intensifies. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 1 hoisters over Batanes.
And in news abroad, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky challenges Russian President Vladimir Putin for a face-to-face talk to end the war.
All these and more, here on 13 News.
Good evening, I am William Thio. We are bringing you the day's top stories that shape the country, straightforward, clear, and concise.
I'm Angela C. Under one flag with 3 mandates to inform, explain, and empower the nation. This is
13 News. First in the news tonight, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. called on new lawyers to remain grounded in integrity, fairness, and truth as they begin their journey in the legal profession.
The President and First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos attended the 3rd commencement exercises of the West Visayas State University College of Law in Iloilo, where 24 Juris Doctor graduates received their diplomas. IBC News correspondent Rena Manubag Dagoon has more.
As you face a new chapter, I hope you will stay steadfast in the principles that brought you to this calling. Do not be swayed by fleeting opinions or the lure of convenience. So long as you remain anchored in integrity, fairness, and truth, you shall never lose your way.
This was the message of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to 24 Juris Doctor graduates of West Visayas State University in Iloilo. The President and First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos served as guests of honors at the 3rd commencement exercises of the university's College of Law. President Marcos urged the graduates to uphold justice and integrity.
The law demands firmness, rigor. The First Lady believes in you.
The First Lady shared a special tie with the institution. She served as a faculty member of College of Law since 2022.
We are deeply humbled that the highest leaders of our land and the pillars of our academic community have gathered today to witness the quiet miracles that have taken place in our classroom.
President Marcos Jr. also led the inauguration of the new West Visayas State University College of Law building. The 4-story facility, worth 400 million pesos, is expected to strengthen the delivery of quality legal education in Western Visayas. The project was initiated through the efforts of First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos and was designed to provide a modern, student-centered learning environment for future lawyers. Construction began in March 2024 and covers more than 3,400 square meters. The building houses 6 air-conditioned theater-type classrooms, 2 moot court rooms, arbitration rooms, a library, legal clinic, conference rooms, and other essential facilities.
Importante dito, may realize ng lahat na ganito yung klase ng infrastructure o ng mga facilities na Filipinos deserve. Diba? Hindi na yung substandard, hindi na yung pangit, yung sira-sira, bago pa lang sira na. Diba? I mean, people, especially our students here in Babsu and everywhere, deserve facilities like this na maganda. And magagawa lang tayo nito pagka sigurado na yung pera natin hindi ninanakaw. Diba? Kasi pag ninakaw, wala ka magagawa, talaga magiging substandard.
The WVSU College of Law is the first and only state university law program in Western Visayas established in 2020. Officials said the new building reflects the government's continuing commitment to improving access to quality higher education and developing future members of the legal profession. Rena Manubag, Daguon, IBC News, Iloilo City.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. also went to Samar today to inspect the ongoing rehabilitation of the Maharlika Highway. The president said the project will significantly improve connectivity and speed up the movement of people and goods across the region. Once completed by August 2026, travel time between Tacloban City and Catbalogan City is expected to be reduced from 3 hours to just 1 hour and 45 minutes. The rehabilitation is also expected to lower transportation costs and improve logistics for farmers, businesses, and other industries in Eastern Visayas. The upgraded highway will also provide safer and more reliable access to education, healthcare, and disaster response operations during emergencies.
Malacanang warned the public to remain vigilant amid rumors of an alleged plan to storm the palace on June 12, Independence Day. Although Palace Press Officer Undersecretary Claire Castro clarified that authorities have not confirmed any actual attack plot from destabilizers at this time, Castro said similar threats are not new and that certain groups have long wanted to install their own leader who is allegedly hungry for power. The palace assured the public that security forces are closely monitoring the situation. It also stressed that law enforcement and investigating agencies are mandated to act against any form of illegal activity that could threaten public order.
A Malolos Regional Trial Court in Bulacan has issued arrest warrants against contractor couple Curly and Sara Discaya over charges of malversation and graft. The Discayas have been linked to controversial flood control projects previously flagged in government investigations. DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla confirmed to IBC News that Curly Discaya is set to be arrested on Monday, June 8, following the release of the warrant. Remulla said authorities are waiting until Monday to serve the warrant as courts are currently closed. Curly Discaya is currently under the custody of the Senate as investigations into the alleged irregularities continue.
Senator Ping Lacson warned that witnesses who testified during the June 4 Blue Ribbon Committee hearing led by the Cayetano bloc could face possible criminal charges. Lacson said those involved may be charged with cyber libel and other offenses, arguing that the hearing was bogus and not protected by parliamentary immunity. He added that even senators who participated in the proceeding may not be shielded from legal accountability. The controversy comes amid growing tensions and leadership issues currently hounding the Senate. Meanwhile, former Senate Presidents Aquino Pimentel, Juan Miguel Zubiri, Vicente Soto III, and Franklin Drilon issued a joint statement calling for immediate action to resolve the ongoing Senate crisis. The former Senate leaders stressed that the country cannot afford an unstable Senate and urged incumbent lawmakers to settle their differences as soon as possible.
Amid the ongoing global economic challenges, the Philippines' inflation rate has slowed down in May. This happened due to the strong government strategy under the directive of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. IBC News correspondent Victor Liantino has the report.
The inflation rate, or the increase in the prices of products and services in the country, slowed down to 6.8% in May 2026, based on the report released by the Philippine Statistic Authority. This is lower compared to the 7.2% recorded in April. When inflation is low, the prices of goods do not rise as quickly. This means the value of the money held by every Filipino lasts longer. For example, your 1,000 pesos today will have nearly the same value next month. Therefore, it is easier to budget for expenses. According to PSA Undersecretary and National Statistician Claire Dennis Mapa, the main reason for the slowdown in inflation is the slower price increase in transportation, food, and non-alcoholic beverages.
Yung yung pagbaba ng presyo sa transport, of course affected yan talaga sa external factors. Maganda na while mataas pa rin yung inflation rate, but for example yung diesel last April ito ay nasa 122.7%, no? So bumaba siya ng konti ngayong Mayo na nasa 58.5%.
Various sectors have been tested due to the challenges of the crisis, but the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. acted swiftly to assist affected Filipinos. Efforts include providing assistance to various sectors.
According to Palace Press Officer Claire Castro, the easing of inflation is proof that the government interventions under the Unified Package for Livelihoods, Industry, Food and Transport or UPLIFT strategy are effective.
Despite this, Malacanang assures that the administration will not be complacent and will continue to work hard to control inflation. Victor Liantino, IBC News.
Former low-pressure area has now intensified into Tropical Depression Esther. It was last located 255 kilometers north of northwest of Batanes, moving east-northeastward at 15 kilometers per hour, with maximum sustained winds of 45 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of 55 kilometers per hour. Tropical Cyclone Wind Signal number 1 is hoisted over Batanes. According to Pag-asa, Esther will exit the Philippine Area of Responsibility tomorrow. Meanwhile, this rainy season, the Department of Health warned against waterborne diseases, dengue, and contaminated water. Undersecretary Albert Domingo said DOH dengue fast lanes are available to provide immediate medical assistance amid the rise of seasonal illnesses. He also reminded the public that they can register with Yakap program for medical support.
At kung kayo naman po ay kailangan ng pumunta sa mga ospital, bukas naman po yung mga dengue fast lanes ng mga DOH hospitals. Zero balance billing po kayo, number 1, sa DOH hospital, basic accommodation. Pero maski nasa private or LGU, meron naman po tayong dengue package ng PhilHealth.
When we come back, the first Yarn Innovation Center in Mindanao opens. Stay tuned. This is 13 News.
Sila ang mga hinalal ng taong bayan upang maisulong ang kaunlaran sa bayan at maiangat ang antas ng kabuhayan ng mamamayang Pilipino. Kasama si Miss Cathy Villar, ating kilalanin ang Senado ng Pilipinas. tuwing linggo, alas 9:30 ng umaga.
The Sandigan Bayan 3rd Division is asking for a 30-day extension to resolve the bail petition of former Senator Bong Revilla in connection with his malversation case. The court said the delay is due to the volume of records and extensive testimonies from witnesses, noting the need for further careful review. Revilla, along with several co-accused, faces charges over an alleged 92.8 million peso ghost flood control project in Bulacan. The former senator remains detained at the new Quezon City Jail.
Following the graft charges in the flood control scandal, the Sandigan Bayan 5th Division has granted the request for hospital arrest of former DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan. The court designated the PNP CIDG to monitor and control Bonoan's security at the PNP General Hospital. The court also required the submission of an independent medical evaluation within 5 days to verify Bonoan's health condition. Bonoan's camp said he did not attend the recent pre-trial hearings due to his medical condition, including type 2 diabetes, chronic kidney disease, prostate cancer, hypertension, and acute coronary syndrome. Meanwhile, the Sandigan Bayan 2nd Division denied Senator Jinggoy Estrada's motion to dismiss or refer back his case to the Department of Justice or the Ombudsman. Estrada's camp also withdrew its separate motions to fix bail for the plunder case and to transfer his detention facility, citing that the senator is content with his current confinement arrangements. Both Estrada and Bonoan are set to appear before the Sandigan Bayan 5th Division on June 30 for their arraignment.
The Department of Environment and Natural Resources Region 11 shut down claims alleging President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has suspended the garbage collection in Davao City. According to the regional office, the issued suspension was due to the trash slide incident at the Davao City Sanitary Landfill last May 20. The DENR further said the order was necessary to secure ongoing search and retrieval operations in the area. The incident resulted in 2 fatalities, 2 injuries, and 1 still being retrieved.
Further expanding the textile industry in the country, the DOST Philippine Textile Research Institute opened the first regional yarn production and innovation center in Mindanao, strengthening natural textile fiber hubs and handloom weavers in the country. IBC correspondent Cristal Remazares has the story.
First in Luzon, now in Mindanao. The DOST Philippine Textile Research Institute officially launched its 4th Regional Yarn Production and Innovation Center in the country.
Ilalapit po natin ang siyensya, teknolohiya at inobasyon sa komunidad na kung saan naman nanggagaling ang raw material ng kadalasang ginagamit natin for value addition to create our own wealth. Through the hubs for natural fibers, natural dyes, handloom weaving, and yarn production.
The province of Cotabato was chosen for the hub because of its strategic location, making it the first center in Mindanao.
And because USM is also pit Cotabato, and the raw materials we also flow it very smoothly from the different locations. Fibers from Sultan Kudarat, photos from Sarangani. So it really positions Cotabato, the middle.
The center houses processing machines that produce various yarn thickness depending on the needs of weavers and tailors. The center can produce up to 13 tons of yarn annually, blended with textile fibers found in Mindanao such as abaca, cotton, pineapple, and bamboo. Soxurgen is also home to almost 1,900 handloom weavers. Through the Yarn Production Center, yarn supply shortage will be addressed.
The general shift of our local fabrics, particularly yung mga hindi necessarily gumagamit ng abaka, pure abaka like our tinalang and our tabi, is to really have them to convert or move from polyester to cotton. And that transition really entails a lot of raw materials on our end. And fulfilling that demand is already a huge market.
State universities and academic institutions will also elevate textile research among students to encourage youth appreciation for the weaving industry.
In Sultan Kudarat State University, most of those who are conducting researches are high school students. Those products that we have presented here are output of the high school students.
The textile industry can also be one
One perhaps an objective for our students, our learners, to focus on that kind of research, especially now that we have these fibers.
The OST also commits to protect the heritage and identity of weaving communities as it enters the global market. Zamboanga is the OST's next pick for the launching of another yarn production center. This is in line with the agency's vision to create a full textile ecosystem to support the future of Mindanao weaving. From the province of Cotabato, Cristal Ramizares, IBC News.
This World Milk Day, the National Dairy Authority launched the Dairy Fair 2026. At the event, local dairy farmers showcased a variety of dairy products like leche flan and ube halaya. The NDA expressed the importance of supporting dairy farmers, encouraging the public to buy locally produced products.
Iniyayahan po namin ng lahat na bisitahin ng National Dairy Authority Dairy Fair 2026 dito from June 5 to 7 sa Farmers Plaza. At tikman po natin ang sarap ng lokal na gatas mula sa mga magagatas na Pilipino.
Meanwhile, hybrid to e-power vehicles were displayed at the Philippine International Motor Show held at the World Trade Center in Pasay. Around 17 automotive and mobility brands gathered to show their newly launched and upcoming models. Head of the Automotive Manufacturers of the Philippines said this year's motor show highlights the evolution of the country's automotive and mobility industry.
For this year, our theme for the motor show is Forward in Every Drive, and it represents the industry's push to help the public, the customers move forward, especially during this time na we are in the middle of the transition in the automotive and mobility industry.
A fan who disrupted the Game 1 match in the NBA Finals has been banned for life. Meanwhile, the Philippines is all set to host the 2026 AVC Women's Volleyball Cup tomorrow. Josh Yusai reports.
The Philippines gears up for another major hosting challenge as the country welcomes athletes from 12 nations for the 2026 AVC Women's Volleyball Cup. The nation's team, Alas Pilipinas, led by volleyball icon Alyssa Valdez, will take center stage, coming back after their run in the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. The Philippines will be heading in Pool A, where they will compete against Uzbekistan tomorrow at 3 p.m. in Candon City Arena, Ilocos Sur. Also in volleyball, only 11 out of 38 aspirants were selected in the 2026 Premier Volleyball League Rookie Draft. Two-time UAAP best setter Lams Lamina of National University was chosen first overall by Galleries Tower, while Nicole Ong made history as the highest picked NCAA player in the draft's brief history after being chosen by Zeus Coffee Thunderbells. Meanwhile, a fan that ran on the court in Game 1 of the NBA Finals has been banned for life from all league arenas. The unnamed fan attempted to take a selfie with Spurs star Victor Wembanyama and Knicks ace Michelle Robinson before security guards pushed him away. Another individual involved in the incident was also banned. Both fans will be placed in juvenile justice facing trespassing charges. Josh Yusai, IBC News.
The nose landing gear of a German jetliner collapsed. Meanwhile, Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky has issued an open letter to Russia's leader Vladimir Putin calling to end the war. This and other developments across the globe from Holy Bakay's report.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is calling Russian leader Vladimir Putin to a face-to-face meeting in a bid to end the war. In an open letter, he expressed how the 4-year full-scale invasion of Moscow had only left both countries severely devastated. Enough of war, he said. He further proposed to discuss key issues in person to resolve the conflict. Latest Russian strikes in Kyiv have killed 12 people and destroyed several infrastructures. In Germany, several staff members were left injured after the nose gear of an aircraft collapsed. Fortunately, passengers have yet to board the aircraft. Aviation authorities said the jet is relatively new in the airline. Investigation continues. Meanwhile, NASA astronaut Sophie Adino shared an unusual step-by-step hair routine while at the International Space Station.
Hi everyone, let me explain to you how I wash my hair in space.
Adino demonstrated her way of washing hair even with zero gravity. She has been sharing her daily life at the station on her personal page. Holly Bakay, IBC News.
Here are the results of the 9 p.m. draws from the PCSO. For the Mega Lotto 645, the winning numbers are 1, 38, 18, 42, 4, and 44, with a jackpot prize of 43,744,766 pesos and 73 centavos. For the Ultra Lotto 658, the winning combination is 20, 45, 13, 31, 7, and 27 with a jackpot prize of 75 million pesos. For the 4D Lotto, the winning combination in exact order is 2, 7, 9, and 5. For the 3D Lotto, the winning numbers are 9, 0, and 7. And finally, for the 2D Lotto draw, the winning numbers are 6 and 29. There is no winner for the Mega Lotto 645 and Ultra Lotto 658. Tomorrow, June 6, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has declared special non-working holiday in Zamboanga del Norte. The province will commemorate its 74th founding anniversary, providing residents the time to fully celebrate.
Also tomorrow, the Quezon City government will start Pride Month with a colorful bang. The city's month-long Pride celebration will start by launching its 5-kilometer Pride Run at 5 p.m. in Tomas Morato. The QC-LGU, along with the University of the Philippines, Diliman, and Pride PH, signed a memorandum of agreement to spearhead a list of events before the main Pride Festival on June 27. I know you like to run, William. So
yes, I know, but I wasn't able to register for that. I should have.
Really?
Yeah, because actually it's fun to run, especially Quezon City Circle.
I'm sure you'd inspire a lot and encourage them too.
And those were the latest from the IBC newsroom this evening.
We'll continue to monitor the stories that matter and bring you updates as they develop. I'm Angela C.
And I'm William Thio. This is 30 News. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.